I figured while I'm here, I may as well poke around on a couple of these other things and just give a little examination to what's here, what's not. All this stuff is just kind of permanent stuff. I just put up this if you're something you have been thinking about. This one here. Um, Possibly majoring or minoring in philosophy. I just have a little link here that's got some other links, and I've got one of my little talking overview things there. You can take a look at that. Um, at SF State, our philosophy department is actually doing very well recently. It's particularly the last few years, we've had some very good hires. We've gotten a high ranking for our master's program. It was ranked 14th in the nation for terminal MA programs. And we've had a couple very prominent faculty philosophers hired. And really, I just think it's a very good time in the philosophy department. And sometimes that's something to take advantage of, or at least think of, when thinking about what department to kind of hook up with, since departments go through ups and downs, and over the years, we're definitely on an up. So at least times are good in the philosophy department. Um, so here I've got our final round of readings and assignments. You can kind of take a look at that. It's possible that there might be some slight modification, but at least that's going to be the plan. So you can take a look at that. I also have our study guide. I might add a couple of things on here, but we can see the Descartes. That's all here. So he's going to appear here for a moment. So I might add a few things here on these philosophers from Warburton, but you can see here what's going to be testable is at least, maybe at most, the glossary of terms and objections that he has in the end of his chapters. So that's there. This is something we've looked at a little bit in class, but just to kind of bring that up, these are the arguments in my notes. We're going through these. We're going to spend a little more time on dualism Monday. But there's other things here too. I have been showing some of these pages that I scanned, and you can access those at that link if you want to get a little bit of the original. And this is about his life and a couple interviews and just a whole bunch of other stuff here. So this is all just kind of in addition to kind of material, but there's plenty there on Descartes. And most of this is old stuff. Maybe I'll take it out. This is something we might look at later on Nietzsche and Buddhism. We'll review here. I might try and track down some of these related, some other parts of this correspondence. There's this back and forth between Morrison and Loy. There's somebody else got into the mix too. I was reading it, I think, in Philosophy East and West over the summer, and boy, it really got nasty at a certain point, but it's all about how much or little common ground there is between Nietzsche and Buddhism. And I guess it's become something of a hot topic. We're going to end up looking at Nietzsche. I guess over here, we didn't really talk much about the scientific background to modern philosophy, in particular Descartes' scientific revolution. And this is a pretty nice little overview here that can give you some of that. It's actually really interesting and pretty important, but we're not doing a lengthy examination of Descartes. So we're kind of just jumping into his main arguments. Okay, so that's just some other stuff there. Hope it's all good.